before Simitashi24 left us, he said something that struck a chord with me. He said that, well, the gist of what he said was that he didn't really need YouTube anymore. And he didn't need it because it was sort of this popularity, who can get the most subscribers, the most ratings, the most whatever, tag the most people type of deal. And I have to agree. It's very much how you say what you say as opposed to what you're saying. You might have people that watch it, and you might have people that subscribe because someone told them to subscribe, or because they're subscribed to someone else and that person subscribed to you. And it's this big, long chain letter of high school. For people that actually listen to what I have to say, I appreciate you. For people who've never seen one of my videos but have subscribed, what's the point? I don't get the point. This venue that we have to voice our opinions, however minuscule our opinion might be, or however contrived or however ridiculous our opinion however ridiculous our opinion turns out to be, when it's not censored by YouTube Interpol, by Internet Interpol, thank you YouTube, is when you have something important to say. And I feel like sometimes that gets lost in the Friendster version of this. You know, it's not about who you are. It's about what you have to say. And it just sort of stuck with me when he said that's what we are, because that is kind of what we are. We argue about the same 6 points in religion as if it's going to change a non-believer, as if it's going to change a believer into a non-believer. And religious people argue the same 6 points as if it's going to change a non-believer into a believer, and it rarely happens. I think everybody has their vice, and I think that we need YouTube because on some level we need to feel important. We need, if we have 100 subscribers, we need to get to 200 for some reason. We need to be famous on the internet for whatever reason. And I don't think I'm proud of it at all. And we should just be careful not to become our screen name, not to become the way that we shoot, not to become the stuff that we put together and put on YouTube. We should post who we are, as opposed to becoming this two-dimensional image of ourselves and tidying it up so that people will like it no matter what we have to say. That's that. So I took this test, this little quiz or whatever, and it was about immorality, and I'm slightly immoral, apparently. But the questions had to do with life and death, and if you could live forever, if science got to the point where if a part of you is failing, they could replace it and keep you alive, would you do it? Keep in mind that this is technology that has been made available to everyone. Not just the rich will be able to have this, but everyone will be able to have it. And so the question becomes, if you could extend your life, would you? Keep in mind that every pill that you take, everything that you do when you drink or don't drink, or smoke or don't smoke, or put your seatbelt on or don't, affects our conscious, whether that decision is conscious or not, affects the longevity of your life. So if you say yes, and I really want to know what everybody has to say about this, I never get any video responses except for tags. So I mean, I'm not looking for one. It'd be nice, but I'm not looking for one. The question becomes, if yes, then how long do you live? How long would you decide to live? 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, so on and so forth? Should there be a cutoff? Should there be a point where you're not allowed to live anymore, even though you are completely healthy, you are completely sane, you are completely capable of anything you might want to do? But if you reach that cutoff, then you're to be put down. Who decides what that cutoff is? Also, how do we control the population? Also, how do we control the population? If people aren't dying, and more people are being born, and people are living longer, how do we handle that? Granted, people are still going to rob each other, people are still going to kill each other, but will that be enough? Not advocating. Do you control the population by limiting how many children someone can have, or whether or not they can have children? It's just an interesting thought that this test gave me, and should you be allowed to live forever, and what does that say about us? I personally think people need to be able to die. But if they had a choice, I don't think they would. Especially most religious people. If they had a choice to live forever, I think they would. Because they're more afraid of death than anyone else. It's why this whole contrived religion thing works. The idea of not dying. So would that be an end to religion? What would you need it for? I don't know, just questions. Leave me a comment, I guess, or not, up to you. And I will try not to post 3 times in one day again. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Everybody have a good day.